Welcome back to the Hawkeye Garage. I'm Joe. I've got some new to me, very old, very dirty mountain bikes that we're going to clean up, fix up, and find new homes for. So stay tuned. That's right. I was lucky enough to find a couple bikes in the trash this week. I was going to one of my local riding spots and a few houses away from the park. Had a bunch of bikes in the front yard on the curb with a sign that said free. And of course I saw the Giant right here. So I pulled over real quick and pieced together a couple bikes here. I got a couple more wheels and stuff. But basically we're gonna do a few videos going over these bikes. Kind of interesting, especially this purple one, I think. We're gonna clean them up, fix them up, and find new homes for them. So in this first video, we are gonna focus on the Giant. Let's get to it. So I'm gonna do something I have not done before. I'm gonna wear my GoPro and clean the bike and talk about the bike kind of as I go along. I'm gonna be using some of my favorite bike cleaning stuff. I've got Super Clean and their regular and the foam around the hubs, headset, any place where there's grease. I'm not too concerned with where I'm gonna get water and stuff because I'm gonna take it apart and grease stuff. And then of course we've got the gold standard for bike cleaning, the muck off, and I've got a bucket of just car wash soap and wash mitt and some soft nylon brushes. So let's get to it. Let's see how this goes. And if the video is terrible, I'm sorry, just listen to the audio. So this is a Giant Recon 2006 model, according to the internet. 26 inch. It is a 19-inch frame, so probably, I suppose this would have been considered a large frame back in the day. It's about the same size as the other Giant that I have, that full suspension that I built for my daughter that used to be mine. And they're sized very, very similarly. A lot of the parts on this, I believe, are the same parts that it came with. Tires, pretty sure have been changed. The Schwalbe knobby nicks. Pretty sure the pedals and the drivetrain are all the same that it came with. And let's see what else. The Shimano XTR chain stay protector, which is pretty cool. Retro, that obviously has been added. ODI Troy Lee design grips, the Easton Monkey Light CNT composite bars, pretty sure those have been added. This is a 60 mil travel fork, but it does have posts for disc brake conversion, which I don't think I'm going to do. It did not have a seat or a seat post. Did I say that already? I had that, so I just threw that on there. Other than, like, the headset is really, really loose. It needs to be gone through, but it is a Cane Creek headset. You may have seen that before in the B-roll. Take that apart, grease that. The tires have some dry rotting on the sides. I will probably leave those on, and whoever I sell the bike to, I'll probably just tell them, you know, be careful, maybe finish the season out with it and then get a new set of tires. But I'll price it accordingly, and I think it just needs a tune-up, really. It's really a nice bike. Let's get some Super Clean sprayed in here on the cassette and the hubs and stuff. Probably not get too much of this on your paint, especially if you're doing it in the sun, if it's super hot. It's a beautiful, like, 80-degree day here in Iowa, and Good day for washing a bike in the shade. Get some of this grease and grime out of here. Go over on this side. This is a 1x1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 1x8, so that's pretty cool. Also HG hub, which is awesome. This would be a great candidate for a 1x10 swap, which I'm not planning on doing at the moment because, like I said, I think I'm gonna probably sell it to fund other bike projects, but we're gonna fix it up and get it to a new good home in the best condition that we can. Got the super clean foam. I'll get this on the tires and the wheels and stuff. This is less aggressive, but still pretty good cleaner. You can see it's already turning all this gook and stuff on the wheels brown and getting that stuff off of there. Gets into all the nooks and crannies really well. Seat post got some grease on it. I will probably take this fork apart. I've gotten pretty good at taking spring forks apart. And give it some lube. All right, bristle brush, just the automotive cleaning brush is all we're gonna do. Like I said, just give all this a quick agitation. It wasn't too bad to begin with, really. I'm sure all this is going to need another clean, especially once I take this wheel off to work on everything. I'll take it all apart and clean it again when I lube everything up and adjust everything, but this will get us started. We'll take the brakes off, put a little grease on the brake posts, make sure everything's lubed up. All right, let's give this a spray down. Have you ever seen a dork disc that was only more than a couple years old that wasn't all yellowed out? That's kind of amazing. I'm guessing this bike has been stored inside for a lot of its life. All right, now we'll give it some muck off and clean the frame up with the wash mitt. All this stuff. I'm going to use my air compressor probably, and I'll use a blowgun to carefully blow out all the nooks and crannies, the shifters and levers and stuff. That always works really well. Okay, let's unvelcro this. I don't know if we're going to save this. It's pretty bad. It's kind of cool, but I'll toss that for now. The clear protector tape underneath is still in really good shape. The True Active ISOFlow cranks. What is that? That's SRAM now, isn't it? This is probably when it was SRAM. It was its own thing. I don't know. Hit me up in the comments. Here's some other stuff on this bike. Like there's old warning stickers and stuff that are still Tektro brakes. You can see that underneath the sticker. I'll peel all those stickers off, take the dork disc off of it. We'll just clean it up and make it as nice as we can. All right, let's go dry it off and get it on the stand and start taking it apart. All right, so we're back in the garage and time has got away from me a little bit. A fair few things have happened, more things than I planned on happening. Not necessarily that needed to happen, but I'll walk you through. It was not bad at all. I think so. Everything worked except for the shifter for the rear derailleur. It did not want to come down the cog. I took it apart and I cleaned it and put it back together a few times. I don't know if something was worn out, but I just could not get it to work. No big deal. I already had, so this originally had the, it was a 3x8. It had the combined all-in-one shifter and brake on both sides. Well, I already had a separate 3-speed shifter from a different build, a separate one, and I had separate brake levers. Not a big deal. So I went ahead and I ordered an 8-speed shifter. They're super cheap. It's like 15 bucks. Plus it's nice to get rid of the combined. Well, you'll notice I still have the combined. So I've mentioned it in another video that I've already filmed that's going to come out after this, but I am building a bike for my youngest daughter for next year. More on that later. So I stole the wheels off of this bike to put on that bike because they were really, really good wheels. And I'm just going to sell this bike. So sue me, I wanted to have the better wheels on my daughter's bike. So, and I don't even know that these are the wheels that are going to go on this bike, but that's neither here nor there, except for the fact that the hub, even though it was an HG hub, would not fit the 8-speed cassette. That other bike had a 7-speed cassette. It was a wide ratio 7-speed cassette. You'll see I got the Shimano, it's still really nice Shimano cassette, just higher gear ratio for the 7 than it would have been for the 8-speed. So I ended up, because I'm selling this bike and I'm keeping the other bike for my daughter, again, I wanted to have the better stuff on my daughter's bike, so I put the separated shifters and brakes for the 3x8 with the wheels that I wanted on that bike, took the cassette off of my daughter's bike, the 7-speed, with the shifter brake combos, and put them on here. Now I didn't have to change the derailleurs because they're both like 7/8 speed derailleurs. So, and this one actually has a brand new derailleur because I had to put one on there. Anyway, things have gotten a little carried away, but it's all shifting fine. I just need to double check the chain lengths. I think the chain on that one is stretched, but this one seems to be shifting fine. I think I just need to add a little bit more tension to the cable. But this bike is really, really nice. It's all working perfectly fine. Of course, I need to adjust the brakes because the wheels are a little bit different. The rims themselves are a different diameter, but the brake pads are in really good shape. This chain, this is definitely a newer chain. This has been replaced at some point. But the derailleurs are both shifting really well. I cleaned up the cables when I rerouted the cables. So for the Cane Creek headset, was in good shape. It just needed grease. It was all clean, super clean. So I just took it apart, re-greased it. Also, this is something I'm kind of proud of. Let's zoom. Let's see if we can get a shot in here. Normally on a headset, there will be like a little rubber washer, something to protect the bearings. It's just like a cap. It's a weather cap, basically a seal, if you will. Well, they always get ruined, and let's see if we can zoom in a little bit better here. Probably not. But they always break and they go away. So because I'm who I am, gearhead, bikehead, I had a big old thing, a multi-pack of O-rings. And this O-ring, I don't know if I can even pop it up there, popped it up. So you can see there's the bearings inside there. This O-ring snaps into the grooves between the cup and the bearing race, or whatever, the fork, and it stays in there really, really well, just as good as the that other seal would have been in there. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So there's a hack for you guys. I actually have another bike that is going to need to have that done, and hopefully that fits. I'm sorry, I don't know what size it is. It's just like a part number and a multi-pack. But there you go. Kind of a cool hack. So there we have it, the Giant. We got to sort out the wheels. Like I said, I'm not sure that these are the wheels that are going to go on this. The fork, I'm not even going to take the fork apart. It's functioning awesome. Both of the adjusters for the preload work really well. They're nice and loose. And yeah, got my seat and my seat post on there that I already had. The carbon bars, the ODI Troy Designs grips, and this is going to be a great bike for somebody in a couple days when I get finished with it. Well, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed that cleanup and mild rebuild of this old Giant mountain bike. I don't know that it'll make it into another video as it's almost done. I'm sure it will make it into my social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook. Links down below for that. Like I said, a couple more tweaks, a little buff and shine. I got to decide which wheels are going to go on it for the final sale, and then of course it will go up for sale. So if you're new to the channel, give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you would. We've got a lot more older mountain bike rebuilding stuff going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 bikes in the garage right now for a family of 4. So 2 of those bikes are going away. One of them is for next year for another video series. So, but anyway, head on over to Instagram and Facebook, like I said before, and you'll see a lot more pictures of this stuff and a lot more pictures of other things, daily life going on. As well, comments, questions, concerns down below. Hit me up, email hawkeyeskunkworks@gmail.com. And until the next video drops, thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.